welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of The Surge. I am your host, Mortanius. And if you folks like what you happen to see and want to see more of me, come check out a couple of my other playlists. Few happen to be Batman based. One is Metal Gear Solid based. Then there's this one, The Surge. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and let's get into it. When we last left off, we had to make it a point to repair our power core, as Sally so vehemently put it. We've done so. And we've gained access to the, at least initial parts of the factory. And we're ready to progress from there. Alright, folks. Let's get going.
Come back anytime.
Interesting. Do I want to take my shortcut or do I want to... Yeah, actually, no, let's go through the enemies. I'm very rusty in terms of the surge. I'm used to moving with the surge 2 speed, but even with that, it's been years since I've played any Souls type. There are also a few variations and things you can do. You can't do in this game. So it'll be useful to get back into the swing of things, no pun intended. But also useful to go ahead and garner a few more bits of tech scrap, as well as the necessities to upgrade gear. There it was again. And that's the thing about that. If that tech scrap bonus fills up all the way, you won't. Hate when it happens. If it fills up all the way and your healing items are full, you won't get a healing item. It'll just reset for you to do it again. Nope. Ooh. It could have been bad. Kind of was, because I still didn't get the gear I wanted. I like to think where you strike can have effect on the enemies. Oh. Effect on how the enemy's balance is affected. So Wrath of the Backstab strikes again. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, okay. Once again, there's that tip for not being able to always cut. Now these you can get later if your power core is 55. It will let you upgrade your weapons like beyond 4, I do believe it is what it is. Beyond 4, which will let you get it to 5, and then eventually that'll let you get it to I don't remember specifically if it was titled something differently, but it's basically the end game levels of gear. And then of course the shortcut, which I forgot to do something. Small amount of tech scrap and proficiency, but I'll take it all. Yes, I will. Like I said. Now again, I may be wrong, but I think proficiency also decreases the stamina cost. Now, this is something else to note. If you watch my stamina bar as I attack, that was 6 strikes. Let me see if I can manage this. Oh, I did for a second. Hold on. Well, didn't finish it out, but there are sweet spots in these games. I don't know if they exist in the normal Dark Souls, but in the Surge, Lords of the Fallen, I want to say Vampire, which that's something I will be bringing to the channel at one point. There are sweet spots which allow you to consume even less stamina, but they're usually like once the attack has reached its apex, its maximum point. Hey, buddy. You, okay? Can you break through a wall? Because if you can, I will, we might need to trade skill sets. Let's go, buddy. Yes, buddy. Yes. Okay. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, huh? I can respect that. Henry's leg, bro. Thank you. Now, some would say me attacking the armored pieces all the time would be making things harder. And they would be right. Never been the type to like to rest on my laurels too much, though. I like kind of being kept on my edge. Not to mention, I'm always acquiring materials. Gotta be careful with this upgrade that heals me from amputations, from cutting weapons, or from cutting limbs. Because it's useful, but right now it's not overly strong. Right, but why though? There's this one upgrade, can't remember what it's called, but it's basically you turn the energy that you build up into health. Can't wait to find that. Gonna be in heaven then. Ah, good, that's what I thought. Come back to that in a minute. And there's the door which led back to the 2 drones. I could progress further. There is a point to it, but not at this exact moment. Sweeping clear, folks. Sweeping clear. Ouch. Jesus. Where is my energy healing? Where are you? Excuse me. It may be further down. Either way, not gonna go that way yet. I'm sitting on a lot of tech scrap. Good time for some upgrades. And a complete set of armor.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
Now, I gotta say, when I first heard about this game coming out, I jumped at it quick. Right. Well, I mean, I was almost done. Yeah. Yeah. All right. How much is 2? I mean, that's fine. I don't need it, but I get it. Oh, I can't. Well, look at that. I don't know at all.
Come back anytime. Look out for your fellow workers. They look out for you.
Don't they, though? I'll go ahead and deal with this first, good. I mean, as you can see, every time you save and respawn or move to an area, the enemies are always a little bit different. Sometimes they'll have more early armor, sometimes they'll have less, sometimes they'll even have none. Just a weapon. Just a weapon. Sometimes don't. They'll be in full armor. Sometimes it can be some of the worst armor you could have to come up against. But you don't need his help, you know that. We got it. I said we got it. Where's your cousin? Wasn't heading this way yet, luckily. Gotta say, I always found it a little interesting. What do I find interesting, folks? This. When you destroy them, they're completely incinerated. I don't know if that's supposed to normally happen. Like, proprietary technology destroyed so nobody can like steal it or something. Or I don't know if that's based on what's wrong with the whole situation here. So we've got to work our way down from where we are, since this is the area we're in now, is down. Oh, good Lord. That was my weapon. I'm like, I just got silently ran up on. I'm finna get it. Now here's the point where you need a body piece of armor like the piece I have on. Doesn't matter what piece it is, and that's the reason why. Now funnily enough, I didn't even press that button. It was automatic. Ugh. I love one-handed, I really do, but I miss my staff. I miss my staff. And there it is, press down on the D-pad to toggle your lights. Whoa. You won't be needing it, will you? You sure? Thanks. Who is it screaming while things are dying around here? You know that's how you get people killed, right? Namely yourself, because you're the one drawing attention. Could you imagine that? Roaming the halls as a survivor and you see some crazy nut job running around slicing chunks off of people? Yeah, it's not even like they're killing, it's for like self-defense, and that's why the chunks are happening. The chunks are happening and you're seeing it take time and like salvaging.
Anyone there? I want to get out!
Apparently. Well, give me a minute, brother. Okay. He walked off. Interesting. Okay. And that's what it looks like, folks, when there's no light in the area whatsoever, in case you were wondering. And that's what it's like to taste the rainbow. You know, I should have known he was coming back. He was over here in the first place and he made it a point to move, so it stands to reason he was on patrol. Ugh. Just wasting an item for no reason. Open chest. And the crowd goes wild. Now wait. Where was that voice coming from?
Let me out. Anyone there? I want to get
Okay.
out. Hey,
Okay, hold on, brother. You know, I don't think there's a slide or anything like that in Souls games normally. Oh. I was not trying to actually come down there. I wanted to actually stay further up the steps.
We have
Better
come into possession of
universe
evidence that
building.
links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CreoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Creo's image if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
You know, and I'm not sure if that was ever answered. I'm not sure if he's still running around, honestly.
Clearance required.
Apparently. Well, let's see if we can get that clearance. Mm-hmm. What's up? That's right. Yeah. I need to accept I can't attack fast enough in that wind-up matter. Swing and a don't miss.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. We've had multiple accidents in this sector. We have to shut it down and take it to pieces bit by bit. Now, I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck. I know nobody cares about the grunts down here, but God knows they will care if the media gets hold of it. Or worse, the Oversight Committee.
Oh. Now, what you just saw, folks, I used the counter technique. And I still attack, but the problem is that I waited until the end of that counter technique's window. And in doing so, I countered, but I didn't really hit my target so much as rebound off of them. Now, I don't think they take damage. You don't take damage. I know that's for certain. But yeah, you don't want to be rebounding. Another pass out to an area that will be useful. So. Loot! Sitting on quite a bit of tech scrap. But that's how it is. What? Do what? How what? Where what? Why what? What? I did. Oh, was it because I opened that door? Really? Now, where you target does have effect in terms of your weapon's capability, which is to say, you hit them in the head and you're more likely to do more damage than you would to the body, because the body is the largest piece and designed to be able to take more hits. You know, I don't know if there's like an actual sort of, an actual sort of like parry kind of system in the Surge 1. There is in 2, but I don't know about 1. So like, I don't know if you can block an attack before it hits and then you sort of rebound your enemy. What's up? I hear you down there. And now I'm gonna have to deal with you down there. Okay. Just the arms. Get it. Something I meant to mention to you folks. I think, well, there's actually a couple of things. One, I believe there's the Medivoltaic Injection 1, the energy recharge for health. Perfect. What was it? The backstabs that you can see are pretty useful. I don't know if there's any specific like visual that you normally see with them, other than the amount of damage you see you do as well as the movement. So beyond that, I don't know if it's hitting.
Power system activated. Sector initializing. Sector online. Attention. Security lockdown in effect. Warning. Security systems are now active. No connection to Creonet at this time.
Well, could have really used that connection. Interesting. Can't get through that door, huh? Thought you could at this point. It might still be a while though. Let me see now. Go see about my buddy. Music is a little less dramatic when there's light around. A little less dramatic.
Help! Let me out.
Alright. Right. Okay. Ah. Something else to mention when you're blocking. Wrong one. When you're blocking, be careful. Don't just simply hold block. If you do, as you see, you will eat through your stamina. So don't just sit there holding block. Blue X cables. Blue X cables. What are those for? Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I like it. Okay. So we lost our buddy. I'm gonna call him Charlie. We lost Charlie. He was a great guy. Had enough of his sanity left to try and trick me into allowing him to murder me. A bro to the end. I don't know what I'm gonna tell his family. Oh God, okay. Am I ready for this? The thing through that door irritating, but it can be dealt with. Oh no, this is a different area. Hey buddy. Over here, buddy. Yes, buddy. Yes. No. Thank you, buddy. Early on to any weapons level, the proficiency rises quite quickly, as you can see. Oof. Now that was what now? Oh. Jesus. I'm just finding all of my dreams coming true. Almost all of my favorite pieces of candy in one room. Don't you do it. There we go. Yep. Yep. That's what I need from you. Okay. Out here, how about that? Yeah. How about we do that? I didn't do that. No. What a level of cat and mouse. I'm in. I'm not mad. And this is how you get that item. Or not here, rather. Over there is how you get that item. On top of the crate. But that's not what my objective is. My objective at this moment, that one will come later, and you will get repeats of items in this game, repeats of injectables. They do stack if you had them equipped. Perfect. Now, back
This
to
is
base
not a
G's,
scheduled break time.
but it is some scheduled me time. You're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Okay. One short, really? Yeah, that's not standard video game behavior. And as you folks can see, we've now got a rhino arm and a rhino chest piece ready to go.
Please
We
remember,
also picked up a
safety
few.
at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Other weapons. Something I forgot to mention though. The modifier that you get in terms of the tech scrap bonuses because you haven't returned to the med bay. There's also a modifier for carrying a large amount of tech scrap on you. Now I assume that changes to fit your level, because I'm not really sitting on a great deal of tech scrap. Like if you were thinking of this in terms of souls, I'm not sitting on a great deal. So you know, but I have that bonus. Something else to do. Just below my energy bar is an icon. That icon is my set bonus from wearing 5 pieces of armor. All 5 pieces. You can see that in the spec tree. And that set bonus, other than all the necessary data that you normally see throughout the Souls universe in terms of the characters you create, is wearing a full set of Link's gear grants increased attack speed while at or near full health. At this moment, I'm either at or near full health, so I'm getting that bonus, naturally. Wondering why it isn't doing this. Making it a point to get those last bits and pieces. I want to go ahead and get my upgrade. Ugh. Interesting. We're still getting the bonus, so you must have to be at least below 75%. No. That's my line. Oh. See what I mean by that slow-mo camera, folks? Always being on. Yep. Very useful. Looks like I've got what I need. Not to mention the scrap I've picked up inadvertently. Just from a, not inadvertently.
Hello.
Just from the enemy dropping it. Okay, perfect. Now, I want to warn you folks. Any of you folks that like happen to have OCD, you are going to hate my channel. I'm not an OCD guy. I tend not to think OCD. So what I mean is things like this, not being like having 2 health things here, everything else everywhere else. I'm just fine. Now I may organize it later just for ease of use, but that's more just for ease. It's the same way with inventory in games for me, especially games like Resident Evil. Those games, the inventory is messed about around constantly, so there's no real point in shuffling any of it. Now that's just games like Resident Evil, where the inventory alters itself to accommodate new items. There's no real point in bothering. Games like that or Prey. Well, not Prey, you can actually sort your items if you want to. But here is a personal little
Happy
tidbit
to help.
that I love about this game. Now, as you can see, my energy bar has two icons. One is for healing, one is for the weapon. Now, I just lost the weapon choice and the healing choice. Okay, wanted to be sure I had the energy decay one on. That energy was decaying pretty fast. Now, because I now have this energy one, I can really, can you not do that? I could swear you could. It may just be the Surge 2. Interesting. But I could swear you could store that energy. Maybe not. Either way, still a very useful mod. Because all you need is energy. You don't have to use consumables to heal. Especially when those consumables are only replenished by having a certain amount of tech scrap, or replenished by you going back to the med bay / bonfire. You're gonna pay for that. What was that Adam Sandler said in Happy Gilmore? You're gonna die, clown.
This is not a
And that was
scheduled
the use
break
of the
time.
energy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the end of episode 2 of The Surge. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, please come check me out. Either here on YouTube or both. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. Check out some of my other playlists for Batman games, Metal Gear, as well as The Surge. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, good night.